Hello, and welcome to Daddi Daily. Today we take another break from COVID-19 news to talk about math, or maths as they say in the England. So cute. They are so cute. You like square roots, yes? Who doesn't? If you remember basic arithmetic, the square root of a number is a whole number that when multiplied by itself gives you the original number. For instance, the number 16 has a square root of 4, so 4 times 4 is 16. The number 9 square root is 3, so 3 times 3 equals 9. 4 square root is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Having fun yet? The prehistoric use of very remedial forms of math have been found as far back as 20,000 years in Africa, but more elaborate uses developed in Babylonia, Egypt, and Asia can be traced back from around 3000 BC onwards. These were terrifying times for man, filled with war, famine, natural disaster, and uncertainties. Ignorant man was at the full mercy of the natural world, and shamans and kings and priests decided on ways to placate enigmatic deities with little or no success. Their access to the gods were not shared with the population, and access would remain in the hands of shamans and priests and royalty. But around 600 to 400 BC, in the Aegean Sea, in the Greek city-state of Ionia and Samos, lay harbors open to ideas from Africa, Asia, Babylonia, Egypt, and even Europe. Merchants and artisans, and not the nobility, were free to debate religions, technologies, and theories about the natural world from many different cultures and nations in open ports of trade. As one idea contradicted another, Ionians began to ask questions of their own. Men like Theodorus, who created the key, the ruler, the carpenter's square, the level, and bronze casting. Experiments like the ones we do today led the Ionians to study the length of seasons, human evolution, air pressure, even matter in the form of atoms. 500 years before the birth of Christ, it was here that Democritus, a philosopher but more an early scientist, used observation and experimentation in an attempt to understand the natural world. Ionians believed that the world had laws, and those laws could be understood by human beings. Natural laws were laws, and even nature had to obey them. His face appears on Greek money today, but his picture is worth more than the money, because they're broke, yes? Pythagoras was also of Samos, a great philosopher and mathematician. He was credited with calling the earth a sphere, who first used the word cosmos to mean a well-ordered universe, a world able to be understood by human beings. But those who followed Pythagoras were mathematicians and mystics. Knowledge could be derived from nature, but only by the select few who could truly understand and appreciate it. As it happens, the ones with the most slaves, the wealthy, themselves. Pythagoreans were fascinated by whole numbers, almost worshipping them. The square roots, if we recall them, 16, 9, 4, 2, 2. The square root of 2, well, it's irrational, meaning you cannot derive the number 2 with two whole numbers, even in decimals, no matter how big the number gets. The irrational nature of the square root of 2 brought about an irrational response within the Pythagoreans. They suppressed the discovery and decided that the knowledge of the square root of 2 was too dangerous to be shared with the public. It meant that their worldview did not make sense. Plato, a follower of Pythagoras, had open disdain for observation and experimentation. He felt it's smarter to just think of things. Thoughts were more important than matter. The square root of 2 was suppressed, as were the merchants and citizens of Ionia. The burgeoning science of Ionia was silenced 1500 years ago, and once again moved into the realm of mystical priests and the ruling class. This idea permeated through the Greek, Roman, and Christian societies to come. So what kind of state frowns on science? Suppresses ideas they deem too embarrassing or damaging to share with their own public. Employ research and discovery only for personal or financial gain. The government we have is the same government we've always had. Well, thank you for watching Daddi Daily. Please Colgate and subscribe to Nostromos, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.